Hi guys, it's Georgie and this is Yoga with Georgie. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to be doing a bit more of a leg focused small flow. Um, so let's just focus on our breathing. Our breathing's really going to help us get through this flow. There is a challenging pose. At one point, you can choose to do it, you can choose to not. It's a bit of an arm balance, okay? A side crow. But yeah, let's get started. So, as always, hands on our laps, palms facing down, shoulders relaxed. Actively release your jaw. Allow your eyes to melt into their eye sockets. And allow your breathing to come to a steady pace. The air flowing deep into your stomach, all the way into your chest. Imagine your torso is that jug. Your air is the water. Pouring the water in and out of that jug. Allowing your stomach to expand first, then your chest. And when you exhale, your chest comes in first, then your stomach. Allow the air to flow, allow the energy to start moving around your body, your air carrying that. Keep on breathing. Okay, now I want you to come onto all fours. Okay, and keep your hips above your knees as you crawl your hands forward into puppy pose. Allow your heart to melt down into the ground. Your shoulders to melt down. Breathe in here. Inhale, look in between your hands. Grip your hands onto the mat. Keep your elbows in as you pull your chest forward into Sphinx pose. Tops of your toes down on the ground. Elbows directly under the shoulders. And pull your chest forward. Pulling your shoulder blades together. Feeling that activation in your back. And then look over the left shoulder and bend the left leg. Release. Look over the right shoulder. Bend the leg. And release. And then at the same time, bend both the legs. And release. Okay, now keep your elbows in. I want you to push your arms up, back bend, and come back down to your elbows. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more, inhale up, and exhale, down. Bring your elbows wide and your hands on top of each other and let your forehead rest to the ground. Good. Bring your hands back to frame your chest. Tuck your toes under, elbows in as you push up to your knees and up to tabletop. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cow, as we pull our chest forward, shoulders back and down. Exhale, push through your hands, cat. Tuck your chin into your chest, navel to spine. Inhale, pull your chest forward, shoulders back, shoulder blades pulling together. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And then come back to a nice neutral spine. Inhale, bring your right leg in between your hands. You're in a low lunge. Now allow your left knee to kind of come back a little bit. And I want you to sink into that right knee, stretching your groin here. Come onto your tippy tops of your fingers, pulling your chest forward. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale, rock back, stretching out that calf and the hamstring. Try and rotate your right hip round. And then when you inhale, you're wanting to go up. Exhale, down. So you're almost creating like a rainbow over your front leg. Inhale up. Exhale down. If you want a little bit more, flex that right foot a little bit further. Good. Inhale, crawl your hands forward. And then slide that left knee in a little bit again. Untuck the toes. Inhale, bring your right arm all the way up. It's a nice twisted low lunge. Maybe gaze up to the sky. And then as you exhale, sweep that right arm down and round, following it all the way to the floor. Bring it back up as you inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, bring your arms back up. Exhale, drop your left hand down. Exhale, lean forward as you bring your right arm back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring your hands down to frame your right foot. Bring your right foot back to meet your left. Meet me in Ardha Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Maybe you want to walk out your dog a little bit. Good, stretching one at a time. Now remember to push through your hands, push through your shoulders, externally rotating your shoulders out as you engage your core. Inhale, come to your tippy toes, hips come up to the sky. Exhale, push to the back of the room. Breathing here. Now remember, you can always come down to Vinyasa, child's pose, whenever you want to rest. Good. Inhale, look in between your hands. At the end of your next exhale, step, hop, or jump all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms come wide and high, high mountain. Exhale, hands to prayer, samasthiti. Beautiful. Okay, inhale, arms wide and high, high mountain. Exhale, we hinge at the hips, come all the way down to Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, step, hop or jump, back to plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, just lower your knees down so we're back in tabletop position. Inhale, bring that left leg in between your hands. Shuffle that right knee back a little bit. Lower the right foot and then lean into that left. Good. Bring the chest up, come to the fingertips here. And on your next exhale, let's push back, stretching out the calf, stretching out the hamstring. Remember, we're doing that rainbow with our breath. So inhale, come up. Exhale over. And you can keep a slight hyperbend in the knee. Okay, we don't want to lock that knee. Remember to rotate that left hip. Squaring it to the right. Good, then inhale, crawl your hands forward, bring that right knee back in a little bit, untuck the toes. Inhale, reach that left arm up to the sky. And then exhale, watch the hand as it comes down to the back, all the way forward, and then up again to the sky. Watch it go back as you inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Good. And then bring it back down to frame the left foot. Inhale, bring your arms up to the sky. And then exhale, lean into that left foot as you bring your right hand down to the back of your right hamstring and lean back to a modification of reverse warrior. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bring your hands down to frame your foot. Bring the left foot back to meet the right. Tuck your toes, come back, downward facing dog. Few breaths here or in Balasana, child's pose. Inhale, look in between your hands. At the end of your next exhale, step, hop or jump in between your hands at the top of the mat. Inhale, hands to our shins for a halfway lift, straight spine, total shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, our arms come wide and high, high mountain. And exhale, hands to prayer, Samasthiti. Good. Inhale, arms wide and high, high mountain. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, step, hop or jump back to plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Shavasana. Good, inhale, bring the right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through in between your hands, the lunge. Inhale, arms come up, Ashtha Chalandrasana. Exhale, bring the right hand behind you, left arm forward. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, place the weight into your right foot as you lean forward, bringing your arms back for airplane. Squeezing your shoulder blades together, palms facing each other. Inhale, arrow, arms come forward, keeping your core off your thigh. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, arrow. Exhale, airplane. Feel that fire in your thigh, guys. Inhale. And exhale, plant your hands down. Lower the left knee. Untuck the left foot. Now heel toe your right foot out to the side of the mat, bringing your hands inside your right foot. We're now in lizard lunge here. Bring your right hand to the inside of the right knee, pushing your right knee out to the side, and at the same time lean out to the left. Then bring that right knee back in. Tuck the left toes. Bring the left knee up. Engage this left leg. We really want to engage it and squeeze our right knee into our right elbow. Maybe we even lower down to our elbows and forearms for a nice lizard lunge here. Keep on squeezing that right knee into the right elbow. Good. And then inhale, bring your hands back. Lower the left knee. And then we're going to bring that right knee back. Now, here is our arm balance. So, you can use blocks if you want to. You don't have to. And we're going to come into our parasympathetic, which is our side crow pose. So, some of you might know our crow pose, okay, which is this one. This one is on the side. So, how we do it? Legs are together, okay? And we're gonna hook our right elbow around our kind of left thigh. And then, oh gosh, hopefully I can do it, guys. And then what I do, because this arm needs a bit more support, I tuck the elbow in and place it on my glute. Okay, let's see what happens. And then I'm going to edge forward and then slowly rise. Now sometimes for extra support, you can have your head on the ground. And then if you want to, maybe extend the legs out. And then come back. Oh. To here. Good. Tiring, hey? If we didn't get it, absolutely fine. Okay. Let's come back to our tabletop position. And bring our right leg back so we're in that lizard lunge. Now, inhale here. Crawl your hands back to the back of the mat. Turn your left foot out 45 degrees as we come to sit down in Skandasana. Maybe your hands are on the ground, maybe they're here, maybe we want to stay in a high Skandasana. Then we're going to crawl our hands, come to the tippy toes of our left, crawl our hands back. As we sit down in one-legged Tadasana, facing the front of our mat. Then we're going to push our left knee down, keeping our right leg activated, right toes facing up to the sky. Inhale, twist your torso, round toes facing that right leg. Lift your arms up to the sky. And exhale, fold over that right leg. Now our hands can be on the floor, they can be on the shin. Don't put the pressure on the knee, you might want a slight hyperbend on that knee. And then as you inhale, look forward. Chest is up. Exhale down. Keep looking forward. Keep breathing. Every inhale we lengthen, every exhale we fold. Inhale, our arms come up. Exhale, bring your left hand down beside you. And then we're gonna come up to the weight of our left leg as we push up to a nice dancer's arc. So it's kind of a modification of our wild thing. One more breath here as we push our hips to the sky. And exhale, come back down. Good. Okay. Now, we're gonna twist round, bringing our hands to the back of the mat as we come back to three-legged dog. And then exhale, bring your left leg back to meet your right in our Ardha Mukha Shavasana or Balasana Child's Pose. So now we're facing the back of the mat. And we're going to do the same sequence to get back round to the front. So inhale, look in between your hands, raise your left leg up to the sky. And exhale, bring it in between your feet. Good. Sorry guys, I've forgotten what's next. That's it, Ashtachandrasana. So inhale, we're going to come up, Ashtachandrasana, high crescent lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, sweep your left arm back, your right arm forward. Inhale, bring it back up to the sky. And exhale, lean forward, putting the weight into your left foot as you bring your hands back to airplane. Inhale, arms coming forward, arrow. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, arrow. Exhale, airplane. Good. Inhale, arrow. Exhale, bring the hands down to frame the foot. Lower that right knee and heel toe that left foot out to the side. In a lizard lunge again, so we make sure we're putting the left knee right into the left shoulder. And then we want to get our left hand, push it out, our left knee, out to the side, so we lean over to the right. Keep breathing. And exhale it back. Now let's lift that right knee up, engage that left quad. Maybe we come down onto our hamstrings, not our hamstrings, our elbows and forearms. Squeezing that left knee into the left shoulder, remember. Breathing here. Good, keep breathing. And then lower that left knee down. Bring your hands back inside your left foot. And then we're gonna come to that side crow again. So we're gonna hop that right foot to meet the left. And then I'm gonna turn around and show you again. Hook the arm on the inside of the knee. Bringing the left hand and the left elbow, no, the right hand and the right elbow to the right glute. And then we lean forward, creating a ledge with our arms. And then maybe straightening our legs. Good. And then coming back. Again, if we struggled, absolutely fine, okay? That's just a little bit of fun, we could say. Okay, so now being back in our lizard lunge. Let's bring our left foot back to meet our right, pushing back to Adho Mukha Shavasana. Oh, sorry, we're gonna bring our left foot back and we're gonna crawl our hands over to the front of the mat this time for Skandasana. Okay, left toes going up to the sky. Again, we can stay high. We can have our hands on the ground or they can be in prayer. Good, and then bring your hands, come onto the toes of the right foot. And then we're gonna shuffle round to one-legged Dandasana. Push the right knee down. Inhale, twist your torso over to the left leg. Arms up to the sky. And exhale, fold over the left leg. Inhale, look forward, chest up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, chest up, look forward. Exhale, fold. One more. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, arms come up to the sky. Exhale, bring your right hand down to the side of your right leg. And then push up your weight into your right leg as you come up to a modified wild thing. Good. Pushing your hips to the sky. And then exhale, coming back down. Bringing your hands round to the front of the mat as we turn, coming back to three-legged dog. Bringing that right leg back to meet the left. With our next inhale, we ripple forward, plank. Exhale, lower halfway all the way down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here. And when we're ready, lower your knees down to the ground. Toes together and come to the last child's pose. Inhale, pull yourself forward. I want you to slither forward all the way on to your belly. Place your left hand out a T shape. Bring your right hand to frame your chest. Bend your right leg. And then I want you to push yourself over so your right top of the foot is on the floor. Your left ear is on the ground. And you're pushing over with that right hand. Breathing here, feeling that stretch in the shoulder. Maybe you're pushing that right knee up to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, come back onto your stomach. And come to the other side. Right arm a T shape next to you. Left hand to frame your chest. Bend that left leg. And push over to the right. Stretching your shoulder. Maybe your left knee is pointing to the sky. Breathing here, relax the shoulders. And then roll back onto our front. Bring your hands to frame your chest as you push up through your knees. And let's sink back down into puppy pose, where we started the practice today. See if you feel anything different, maybe the heat in your body, the energy. Allow your armpits to open and fall to the ground. Inhale, pull yourself up, walk your hands towards your knees. Good. And then come onto your bum. Shimmy yourself into the middle. palms facing the sky, and lower down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now let your left leg go long, bend your right knee, interlace your hands onto the shin of your right leg, squeeze your right knee into your chest, and breathe here. Then grab the outside of your right knee with your left hand and pull that leg over to the left hand side, your right arm a T shape out to the other side. Maybe you're gazing over to your right hand. Breathe here. Then inhale, come up, bring your legs together. Bring your left leg to meet your right and give it a good squeeze. Maybe you have little circles with your legs as well. Maybe going in opposite directions. Reverse. And then let your right leg go long. Bring your left knee into your chest. And then your right hand to the outside of your left knee. Bring it over to the right hand side as you let your left hand and arm come out to a T shape, gazing to the left hand side. Breathing here. Every inhale, take in that air, that energy. And exhale, just twist a little bit further. Inhale, come back. Bring the right knee to meet the left. Everything a good squeeze. And then allow your left leg to drop to the left corner of the mat, your right leg to the right corner of the mat, and your arms comfortably by your side. Allow your shoulders to roll down into the mat. Allow your feet to flop out to the side. And your breath to come to a steady rhythm with your stomach rising and falling. Allowing yourself to just be in the present. Feeling the tingling in your body, the tingling in your palms and your toes. Allow yourself to just be, with no judgment, no expectation, no criticism. Just be. When you're ready, bring your awareness back to the room around you. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And then at your own pace, roll onto your right hand side into a fetal position. Maybe using your arms as a pillow. And then again at your own pace, use your left hand to push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Arms resting on your legs or in a chosen mudra. Returning to your breath, returning to your intention. Inhale, bring your arms wide and high, high mountain, all the way to the top. And exhale, bring your hands down and Ujjayi mudra into the center of your chest. Bow your head down to the great divine within you. The light in me sees the light in each one of you. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed my class. And if you did, remember to like and subscribe. There'll be new videos coming out soon. So thank you very much. Bye.